Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We're about to enter the third week of the Diddy federal trafficking trial, and new revelation after new revelation continues to surface. Get this, fam. We got Q from day 26 claiming that he believes Diddy tried to sacrifice him after allegedly giving him a red ecstasy pill during a trip to the Hamptons with Don Richard. During a segment of the Amy Robach and TJ Holmes present, Aubrey O'Day covering the Diddy trial, Q opened up about a strange trip that went left. He says Diddy invited him to an overnight trip to his Hamptons home, which is something that had never happened before. He found it suspicious and claimed that Diddy seemed very high at the time. Q believes the only reason he was invited was because he was dating former Danity Kane and Dirty Money member Don Richard. After a speedy trip to the Hamptons, he says Don handed him a red ecstasy pill, allegedly from Diddy, and after about 20 minutes of taking it, he blacked out. He claims he woke up screaming in the basement of Diddy's home in the bedroom of Diddy's twin daughters with phone cameras in his face. Through tears, he said he truly believed someone was trying to hurt him. While his memory is foggy, he remembers wearing just basketball shorts and eventually jumping into a pool. Family, I'm really starting to believe these guys. I mean, these are grown men crying. These dudes are crying like Diddy did this, Diddy did that. Some of these dudes are not even suing Diddy, but they're telling their story. This leads me to believe that there may be some truth. Yeah, there may be some truth to what they're saying. But let's take a look at Don Richard. Don. I'm looking at Don with a side eye because, you know, Don started the second week of the trial by testifying that she witnessed Diddy abuse Cassie. Why would Don be a witness for the prosecution when she allegedly is caught up in something herself? I mean, if she was trying to knock her own dude down, was she trying to get with Diddy? Was she trying to replace Cassie? Don was often seen with Diddy in public, and they appeared to be really close. A couple times I thought they were dating. So, was Don trying to replace Cassie? And is Don mad at Diddy? Did she testify to get back at Diddy because perhaps she couldn't be number one? You know, Don filed a sexual battery lawsuit against Diddy in 2024. In addition to alleging that she saw Diddy beat up Cassie, her testimony included Diddy violating her. She recalled an alleged incident in 2009 in which Cassie was attacked by Diddy in his home. She said that Diddy came into the kitchen yelling, screaming at Cassie, "What the F is my eggs?" And then he tried to smack her in the head with a frying pan. She said that Cassie fell to the ground. According to her, she went into a fetal position. She said that, you know, you could see her crying and trying to hide her face and her head. She said that Diddy kicked her and punched her before dragging her upstairs. She also said that she could hear glass breaking and yelling, but didn't get involved because she feared escalation. She said the next day, Diddy issued her and her friend a warning. Where I'm from, people come up missing if they say things. And then she said Diddy proceeded to give them flowers. That don't sound like Diddy. That sound like the diddler. Yeah. Yeah, fam, look, even though I believe a lot of this testimony, or I believe some of the things that some of these people are saying, they still got to be held accountable for their role. If Dawn was around Diddy and she got involved in some of that freak off stuff and she was giving people pills and other drugs or whatever, why isn't she on trial? Why? If Cassie was right there in the mix, the star of the show, freak off after freak off after freak off, just letting dudes bust all on her. Why isn't Cassie on trial? Cassie set up freak offs. She set the freak offs up. She called the dudes. She paid them. She communicated with them. In fact, let her tell it, Diddy had very limited communication with the escorts. Cassie was doing all the talking. Why is Cassie not on trial? I think I figured it out, fam. I figured it out. Pretty privilege. That's right, I said it. Pretty privilege. Y'all know for a fact, if Cassie was overweight, had a busted up lace front, couple of tats for good measure, maybe one right under her eye, y'all know y'all wouldn't be riding for Cassie like that. I'm talking about the ones who are. Y'all know you would not be riding for Cassie like that. And let's put this in the context of the judicial system. In the judicial system, if you kill somebody, if you RAP somebody, if you rob a bank, and you walk into that courtroom, especially if you black, the judge, the jury, the prosecutor don't care nothing about your background, how you was raised, who neglected you, who violated you, who was the source or is the source of your trauma. You know why? Because first and foremost, they're hired not to show you mercy. I'm talking about the judge and the prosecutor. But secondly, everybody's been through something. We all have, well, most of us have experienced some type of trauma. Most of us. But we still get up, get out there and go get it, and don't allow it to hold us back, and we do not use our trauma as an excuse to do wrong to others, to cause trauma to others. In the filings and interviews, Dawn said she had never seen Diddy with a gun. Well, when she got on that stand, she said she'd seen him with a gun. In court, Dawn testified under oath that she'd seen Diddy do cocaine, despite having told investigators she hadn't. Now, fam, you can't just sweep that under the rug. You have to take that testimony into consideration. You have to take her pre-court interview into consideration. It's part of her character. But what say you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.